Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kelly. I'm a science fiction and fantasy writer. I'm also on the editorial staff for Augur Magazine. I run my own freelance editing business at brambleandcrowbooks.com, which by the way I'm booking into October. And by day I work as a product owner. So welcome to my channel. I haven't filmed a vlog in over a month, so I kind of forgot my intro. But pretty much the point of these weekly writing vlogs is for me to take you guys through my writing process while balancing all of that, a full-time job, volunteering, my own side hustle, while writing a book. So I'm currently working on a YA fantasy. I have finished the first draft. The first draft is around 75,000 words, and this fantasy, I'm calling it Mia for you guys. It's X fairy tale meets Y fairy tale, and I'm currently working on the second draft. For this week, I'm planning on restructuring my book so that I'm starting later on in the story. So I got feedback that perhaps I'm starting a bit too early. I should start later in the book. So I'm going to hopefully write this new beginning. Hopefully I want to get, like, ideally I want to get 3 chapters in so I can like get a feel. My memory card filled up. I think I was saying that it will take me at least 3 chapters to see if I like this new structure. So that's the goal for this week, is to write those 3 chapters and just to get an overall feel if I like this direction, because I have a follow-up with the person who gave me this critique on the 15th, and I want to have like a good answer for her. If you're wondering who this is, it's Maggie's team monitor. I talked a lot about my writing retreat in my last video if you want to watch that. I went on a writing retreat with her in Scotland. I am also currently working on a copy edit. I am halfway through my client's manuscript and I want to finish the whole manuscript by the end of this week, and for me to do that I need to do 26 pages every day. I kind of like divided my workflow because I can't do like a bit of everything per day. I'm not like a 1 hour writing, 1 hour editing client kind of girl. I need to fully immerse myself. So for today I'm gonna work on the client edit, 27 pages. I don't know what I said. Did I say a page? I think it's 27 pages, and then I'm gonna work on that Thursday and Friday, and then Tuesday and Wednesday I'll work on my book. So that's the plan for this week. Some other housekeeping items, not really housekeeping, but my poem Sale Mail is now free to read on Solarpunk Magazine's website. I'll link it down below. I also made a community post and I got edits, like my final edits back for Heartlines Spec. My poem As I Want To So I Can will be released on July 31st, and the magazine, like the team, made a really cute graphic for my poem, and I'm really happy about that. I was thinking of getting it tattooed. And then I recently got accepted from this magazine that I haven't officially said yet. I won't say it until like I sign the contract, and I'm getting edits for that story either this week or next week. I don't know yet. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to a wedding on Saturday and I got some dresses, so I figured I would try them on in this vlog, even though by the time you're watching this I would have gone, it would have been, the wedding would have been like 2 weeks ago. But you could still tag along. Yeah, when the dress gets here, I think it's coming tonight, I think I'll try that on. Welcome to another vlog. My dress is here. I'll try it on. Yeah, I got it from Pretty Garden. I actually got this on Amazon. Alright, let's try it on. Alright, I don't know. It's really loose here. I don't know. My second dress, I didn't make it very clear. My second dress is coming on Wednesday. I think it's almost 7 now, so I'm gonna work on the copy edit until all 26 pages are done. I'm not sleeping until those pages are done.
An update on Mr. Brambles. He's doing great. He's doing fantastic. I call this the otter pose. And how is Mr. Crow Baby doing? Why does he look so mad? Why do you look so mad?
He's like, don't touch me. Oh, Mr. Brambles. I feel like I am so behind on this not manuscript evaluation, I don't know why I almost said that. I just feel like I'm really behind on this manuscript. It's giving me a lot of trouble, actually, this copy edit. I mean, also in a good way, because I feel like I'm really being challenged here. I feel like I'm spending a lot of the time dissecting what each sentence means. A lot of my notes this time have a lot of questions like, oh, what do you mean in this sentence? Do you mean it like this? But I think the story is really powerful. Like, I feel like the author is onto something, so love that, love that. It's just taking me a little bit of a longer time. It's 9:20. I had intended on sleeping around, that light is really annoying. I had intended on sleeping around like 10, but I have 13 pages left, and that takes me about an hour. I think it takes about an hour to do 10 pages. I don't know what to do. Do I stay up, or do I cut into my writing time tomorrow in the morning to finish this? It's about 9 a.m. so I'm going to sign on to work now. It took me like 2 hours to do 13 pages. Oh my god, it was, yeah. I need to still write down my to-do list, but I probably won't vlog the remainder of the day because I have so much to do. But yeah, the plan is to work on my novel tonight and tomorrow, and we're gonna go back to the copy edit on Thursday and Friday. Just a quick aside, I like sometimes forget how unusual it is for me to sit at my desk and stare at a screen. I think I spend literally all my waking time looking at a screen, and I've been trained all my life for this, and this is actually all I know. Literally everyone around me in my circle of friends, even my family, this is just so familiar to me, but I sometimes forget that it's really weird and strange because I watch other authortubers talk about when they try to do like a long stretch of words where they have to sit down a lot, and sometimes they mention like, oh, I don't really sit that much, like it's hard for me to sit. Like every time I hear that, I would just get so surprised because literally this is all I know, and it's really sad. Like I actually was talking about this with my partner a few weeks ago. I was like, it's so weird how my work is solely based on the internet. Like if there was no internet, I would have no job. Like I guess I would edit on paper, but still editing on paper and writing on paper, like I feel like if I lived in an era where I had to handwrite my book, I would not be a writer. Like I couldn't be a writer. There's also a good controversial point though, but I will say it, is that ChatGPT allows non-conventional writers to become writers, right? Is that similar to typewriters and handwriting? Because I wouldn't be a writer if I couldn't type. Not that I'm advocating for or against ChatGPT. I'm actually really neutral because that's my personality. Please don't cancel me. I'm just a nobody. I am typically not a tea drinker in the morning, but my throat's a little bit scratchy, and I think my allergies are acting up even more. But now I'm like, am I getting sick or are the allergies just acting up? What time is it? I don't even know. I think it's close to 8 now. Let's check. I woke up super late. Oh, it's 7:35. Even though I slept at 10:30, I wanted to get up for 6. That didn't happen. Let's talk about my book. I'm not even awake, so I don't even know how I'm going to talk to you about my book. Hold on. Alright, please bear with me. I wrote up the new chapters. It has 7,000 words in this new beginning now. Pretty much what I did is that I started kind of like on chapter 4, and then I mix-matched from chapters 1 to chapters 5 throughout that new structure now. So now it's like 4, 5, 2, 3, 1 and then we catch up to like the original structure, and I don't love it. To be completely frank, I don't love it. I think like I do a lot of natural setting up in the original structure. There are like a bunch of things that the reader needs to know in the first few chapters, and I won't say what they are because that's totally spoilers, but I don't know if I did that naturally because I kind of just like jigsaw them all together. So what I want to do this morning is to take my notebook. This is my exclusive Mia notebook, and I need to write down on the page exactly what I want to get in the first chapters with this new structure, and then put that on the page and then line edit it a little bit, because right now it doesn't really read like its own. It kind of reads like I jigsawed it together, which I did, but before I like do like that extensive line edit, I want to make sure that I hit all the development points. Maybe there's a few more things I need to add to make it more natural. Also, I really did like my original chapter 1. I thought it was really strong, and I think it sets things up well. So I don't hate this new structure, but like it just doesn't have the same effect as that chapter 1, I think. So yeah, I need to do that exercise. So I'm gonna do that like right after this. Make sure that if I were to do this new structure, we have to hit those points that the reader needs to know. Yeah, because there are some things I do like about it. I do think it starts off like here though, and you know what to expect. What's also interesting, because I thought about this a lot yesterday, is that my book is like X meets Y fairy tale, right? So in the original structure, you could clearly tell this was like an X retelling, but in this new structure, it's hard for you to tell it's X fairy tale because we started off with the Y fairy tale. So we kind of like inverted that a little bit. But now I'm thinking like regardless, it should, well no, because like in the first original structure, I feel like I did set up it was both X and Y, but with this new structure it's like only Y, so maybe I just need to incorporate some X. I don't know. See, that's why I need to write it down on the page. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I pretty much spent all last night doing that, and I also spent last night figuring out my vacation plans for the year. So I love planning vacation, and as someone who works in corporate Canada, which is pretty much like corporate America, I only get 15 days of vacation, which is absolutely shit. It's nothing. You Europeans, I said that really weird, get that 30 days, which is like, I think like a minimum and also encouraged. So I was trying to figure out my trips because I got an exclusive invite to Maggie's retreat for next year in Iceland, and I'm still debating whether or not to go. I think it would be fun for sure. It's in Iceland and the accommodations look really nice, and also as I was planning out all my trips, I have enough time to also do some more sightseeing in Iceland, so that'd be really fun. I've never been to Iceland before. I didn't realize like it's really cold there. Like the average temperature in June is like 9 degrees Celsius. That's around 48, 49 Fahrenheit. I feel like it's now a pride thing. Why am I touching my face like this? I feel like it's a pride thing because I don't want to show up to the retreat like not having queried like I said I would. I don't know why I told Maggie I would query this book next year. I don't know if that's possible. I feel like I don't want to disappoint her, and it's also a lot of money, so I don't know about that. But it's Maggie, and she knows me now, and this is like a exclusive invite. I don't know when she's going to be doing these retreats again, so I feel like I should take advantage of it, you know? There's a lot to learn from her. I feel like she is just like a pot full of wisdom, and I didn't say this in the last video, and I'm going to quickly wrap up because we're like at 7 minutes in this clip alone. I realized the reason why I really admire her and really like her, because she's one of the only YA authors that I read when I was a teenager who is still publishing now. I was talking about this with Therese. We had dinner the other day. Therese is one of the co-editor-in-chiefs of Augur. She's also like an amazing poet who's won a million awards. She's always speaking at panels. Anyway, yeah, like Hush Hush, whoever wrote that, is not writing books anymore. Stephanie Meyer is not writing books anymore. Who else was popular back then? Like people who wrote True Blood, people who wrote Fallen. That woman who wrote that like Angel book inspired by Beyonce. I guess Suzanne Collins is still writing in the Hunger Games world, and Veronica Roth is writing some, but I don't know. I feel like Veronica Roth is like hot and cold. I feel like she publishes and then she stops and then she publishes, and they get like a range amount of reviews. But I feel like Maggie Stiefvater is super consistent. Everyone, like her fans are very, like they stayed with her because she was like, she's constantly putting out books. Anyway, I can go on forever about Maggie. I think she's great. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do some work on this book Oh, I'm getting my nails done tonight. It was really random, so I don't think I'm gonna write tonight, so I'm gonna try to do the majority of the stuff in the morning, and I have like a full pack work day today. I have a ton of meetings, so I don't know if I'll get to write. I don't know if I'll get to writing after I come back from my nails, but ideally I would love to have a better understanding of the things I need to hit in this new structure, because I want to decide by next week whether or not I want to keep working on this experimental stuff, because it is taking a long time, and if it's not going to be in the book, it like literally was a giant waste of 2 weeks of time. But I'm also learning a lot, but still I want to like have that deadline, so I want to decide by next week.
So far away. Last night was one big holiday. Cool winds on me out by the shade. Put my weekend on layaway. I don't know where I'm going. 2 days, one big commotion. I'm being carried by the wake.
I literally keep forgetting to say things I want to say, so I'm gonna say them right now. The first is Lynn has created a Discord channel that is free for everyone to join. I just keep forgetting to mention it. I am in the Discord channel, and there are so many different, is it called a Discord channel? But there are different things. I think those are called channels. So she created this Discord, oh my god, and there are a lot of different channels for like beta reading and craft chat, traditional publishing help, also a section on AuthorTube, which is where I'm more active in. So anyway, I'll link that down below. Please check it out. It's such a great resource. And Chris MF also created a Substack recently, and she made a post about her querying journey. And if you are not following her YouTube channel, which I'm pretty sure all of you are, I'll also link her Substack down below, because she is offering amazing advice. And she recently signed with Laura. She used to be Maggie's old agent, so it's just so exciting. It's like the Maggie magic that I was talking about. Today, this morning, I got edits back for my short story, Red and Green, Orange and Blue, Me and You. I still have not officially said where I'm being published or where it's being accepted, but if you are following my vlogs, you'll know exactly who I have sold that short story to, and I'm really excited because I'm gonna apply to be a member of the SFWA, Science Fiction Fantasy Writers Association. You need at least $100 to become an associate, and you need to sell $1,000 in stories to become a full member. Poetry doesn't count, which I'm really upset about, but poetry doesn't count. So as of now, I think I've racked up maybe a total of 300, 400, I don't know, because like my other one is not being published until next year, so I don't think that's gonna count for some time, because you usually don't get paid until the magazine or the issue is published, so that's usually the standard. Okay, is that all I want to say? Yeah, I'm really excited to look at my edits for Red and Green. In the edit letter, the editor said that they wanted to make this section a little bit more clear, focus on clarity. And I was literally thinking the exact same thing, because I remember when I was reading through that story, I was like, oh, this needs a lot of clarity work. So I'm really excited to read their edits. I don't know when I'm gonna do that yet, because I really need to focus on the copy edit. I didn't even get 10 pages at the coffee shop. I was there earlier this morning. I didn't even stay for an hour though, because I had to come back to log on to work for my real day job, my corporate job. So the plan for tonight is to work on the copy edit. I have, I think, like 19 pages left. Should I show you guys my nails? I really like them. It's like a beachy theme because I wanted it for summer. I have gold. Oh, you can't even see it that well. I don't even know how you would see it. Yeah, do you see like the gold stickers? And I have some here. I really love the 3D pearls. Oh my god, I love these nails so much. Ah! I try not to get my nails done too much because they damage my nails so badly. Like this is like the Japanese style. I go to like some Japanese salon. I don't know why I'm still talking. Also, okay, I'm not a huge fan of Emma Chamberlain. I don't even know how to say her name, but I wanted like a see-through tumbler, and this was like the only one I like saw, and I just bought it right away. Anyway, look at this. Like, what is this thing? I think I need to ask for an exchange or a refund, but I don't want to. Can they just give me the money back? Like, I'm okay to drink it like this. It is a little bit ugly. It is a little bit ugly because, like, what is this? Updating my website. I'm honestly surprised I still know how to do this, but I guess it's basic-ish. So if I refresh this should link to my poem that's free to read. Oh yeah. And I think the picture will take some time to upload, but I changed my picture to this one on my author website. I like this picture a lot of myself. This one, I feel like, I don't know, the thing with like being online and being a content creator is that you get so many pictures. This is the picture for sale mail. All right, I broke it by accident, but I fixed it. No, I'm refreshing every 3 seconds. Let's try it out. Refresh. Oh yeah, okay, it worked. I will include red and green once I sign the contract. Tonight's light reading is The Copy Editor's Handbook, a guide for book publishing and corporate communications. Oh my goodness, what happened here? Did I do that? We are reading, well, rereading about our favorite rule, which is punctuation. You can literally make a lifetime's worth of TikTok with this textbook. Yeah. I like to read up on this because I am a copy editor myself, and it's just nice to read this again. Like, what is an independent clause? What is a dependent clause? What is a subject? What is passive voice? This is sort of, oh, this is my favorite. Look. A sentence of dialogue may also end with an em dash to indicate an interruption, but if it's ellipses, it's to indicate a thought that trails off. If the speaker's tag, she said, he murmured, follows the interrupted dialogue, the comma goes after the 3 dot ellipses, but not after the stronger em dash. Look at that. I don't know if it was obvious last night, but I felt like I was going through some anxiety breakout thing. I was trying to do a million things at once. After I finished my copy edit, the pages I had to do, I was trying to read the copy editor's handbook. I was updating my website. I even pulled up my query letter for Euphoria because I wanted to kind of like get a better grasp of that novel, and then I couldn't do that. I pulled up my outline for my novella because there's a part in Act 3 where I still need to do some research, and I couldn't do it, so I moved on to second reading. I filtered through the 6s, and I liked all of them, so I didn't want to reject them, but I also didn't want to forward them without having like a good reason, so I just pretty much did a whole lot of nothing yesterday. I did like 1% of like everything. After all of that, I didn't even update you guys on my book because I completely forgot. So we're gonna update right now, and then we're gonna end the vlog because I don't feel super hot right now in terms of mentally and physically. So I've decided that I will not do the new structure. So I did a lot of work on it. Let me grab my notebook. So I did a lot of work on the story. I think it was Wednesday, and I literally just completely forgot to update the vlog yesterday. We're not gonna start at the place where Maggie says or suggested. So she suggested that thing because it's almost like the inciting incident. The character makes a decision to do this thing, and he makes the decision in my original structure on chapter 5, but the idea is proposed to him in chapter 4. So she wanted me to start the book at chapter 4. But there are a lot of reasons for why my character decides to make this decision to do the thing, and I felt like if I started there, that wasn't enough character development at all. And his reasoning behind doing the thing is also tied to the overall plot, so I also wanted it to make sense why he decides to pursue this thing, because it connects back in the end. It wouldn't really make sense for him to make the decision. The readers would not really know why, and I really want the readers to know why. So we're not going to start the thing at chapter 4 though, the presentation of the decision. We're going to start it, I hope on chapter 2. So between chapter 1 and chapter 4, I want to squeeze everything into this new chapter 1. So chapter 1 will start how I intended it, but it's going to be like so we can start that big thing, that inciting incident, on chapter 2. So that's the plan, and I'm pretty happy with this decision because I do understand where Maggie's coming from, because this is like a big thing. It should probably be pulled closer towards the beginning of the story, but having it start at chapter 1 was just like way too much for me. You probably can't see it, but I listed at 1 to 8. These are all the 8 things that needs to be established like in chapter 1 that makes my character make the decision, or you have a clue of what's going on, like some more context, because I really want the readers to also know which 2 fairy tales are being retold in the first chapter, and I felt like I couldn't squeeze the other fairy tale if we started it immediately at that inciting incident. So I'm excited for this new change. I'm excited to work on the book. I haven't worked on the book since I did this exercise on Wednesday. I've been focused completely on the copy edit, and yesterday I was scatterbrained because I think I have some sort of anxiety. There's a lot to do. I haven't decided about the Iceland trip yet. I'm gonna make that decision with my partner by this weekend. It's gonna be 5,000 USD for both of us, and that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money for 10 days excluding plane tickets, which I think will be around, I would say, 1,000 each if we booked it now. Still, like 10 days, $5,000. I want to go, like obviously I want to go, but like nothing in this life is for free. It's not just like the money part, it's like also the vacation days. Like I'm gonna be using up 6 vacation days for this Iceland trip with Maggie, and I am planning on going to Taiwan next year, and I'm planning on going to Italy next year, and out of like 15 days, 6 is a lot. That's nearly half. So if I could save those 6 days and distribute between Taiwan and Italy, I feel like that would make a more fulfilling trip as well. But yeah, I don't know, yeah, there's like a lot of decisions to make, and I feel really grateful to be invited, and I got placed into a different group this time. It's just so much money, and I don't know if I feel comfortable spending that. I guess I could I ask you for a discount? Like, I don't know. I didn't do the edits for red and green yet. I think I'm gonna have to do it. Ugh, gotta do it soon. I gotta do it soon. That's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, it would mean a lot if you could leave a thumbs up, or if you could even subscribe. Not for me, it would allow this video to show up for other writers who might benefit this video, and I think that would be pretty nice. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!